Welcome to a week of workouts. As somebody who has struggled with her weight and her relationship to food and exercise for her entire life, I feel like I finally cracked the code. Transformational for me. Cry. Last week in my 20s. And I am actually enjoying exercise. I actually crave it now. I'm really having a lot of fun expressing myself, listening to my body, wanting to get stronger and more fit. My goal is definitely to lose some excess fat. I've gained about 100 pounds in the past 12 years. Definitely trying to heal my relationship with food and exercise to hopefully make that possible for myself. But more than that, I just want to live like a more fun and comfortable life. When I travel, I definitely notice my weight a lot more. I notice my limitations a lot more with things just like climbing the steps after the subway or the tube. I notice some discomfort when I'm sitting in airplane seats, worrying about if one day I'm gonna need a seatbelt extender. So really, yes, I'm doing this for weight loss, but it's also just for better quality of life and also just to finally rid myself of all this weight that was put on my body through like years of just like emotional trauma and an autoimmune disease. The list goes on, but we don't need to talk too much about that. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a backstory in case you relate to any of it. We'll get a lot more into it in the video, but let's kick this off with Monday.
The night is young, so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sunset's on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we, oh baby. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby.
So I don't know if you can tell, but I am actually pretty sweaty right now. That was a 28-minute, it's called like a walking workout, but it's like a dance style walking workout. I could just like feel my spirits be lifted while I was doing that. Like before I started the workout, I honestly was like not in the mood at all, but that's the case most of the time because I typically like kind of relax a little bit in the morning and watch some YouTube first. And then it takes me a second to snap into like, oh, we're getting up and doing things now mindset. So I know myself at this point to know like the difference between I don't want to do this today because it actually sounds like it would feel really bad in my body, or it's just I don't feel like getting up right now, but I know it'll feel good once I do it. And that's what happened today. I don't know if you can see, I was doing my warm up, and once like the beat started like hitting, I felt myself like come to life. So it was so fun. I am actually like quite sweaty right now, honestly. So that just goes to show like that was 28 minutes. That was just 28 minutes with a warm up and a cool down just to some of my favorite Lipa songs. Like these dance workouts have been so transformational for me because I'm getting more familiar with my body, more comfortable in my own skin, more comfortable like moving my body in a way that I'm not used to, like swiveling my hips, all of that. There's a lot of like quicker moves that I used to not be able to do. I don't know if you saw, but at the end there we did the stretching and that deep squat. Couldn't do that 2 months ago. So exercise has been really working well for me now that my body feels like relaxed and knows that this is something that I'm gonna enjoy and not something that I'm doing to like torture myself to be skinny. I don't know, highly recommend checking out these workouts. I will link the one that I did down below. I'll link all the workouts that I do down below. I've been on a huge like YouTube video workout kick. But yeah, so that just goes to show like I had so much fun and I feel so much better coming out of that. And I still got like this sweaty and I'm actively doing something to like get my blood flowing, to feel alive. I feel like strong and like embodied when I'm doing these workouts. I am somebody who did like dance and singing and acting and stuff like that as a kid. So this just like really brings me back to like my inner child. So that's like a huge tip that I have is that if you feel like you don't like exercise, go back to what you used to do for fun when you were a kid. And there's probably something in there that will help.
Don't repeat 15 total exercises broken up into 3.
Okay, so that absolutely fried me. If you want to almost cry because it hurts so much, do that. So the workout that I just did, it was just like I started off and I did like a 15-minute lower body workout. I wanted to do like dumbbells and like deadlifts and like Romanian deadlifts and things like that. But the video that I picked, it was a little bit more like squat focused and my knees were really aching today. I have patellofemoral pain syndrome in my knees. So if I like bend too far, it hurts. And I've been building up my strength and they've been getting better, but today they just seem to be like really triggered. So my legs and my knees did not like those moves. It got better once we switched over to like the deadlifts and like the calf stuff. But I was like, okay, I don't want to push my knees any further because then it's going to affect my other workouts. So, and I actually know that like the Pilates style workouts, especially like the clams and bridges and things like that, they actually help because they like strengthen your hips and it contributes to like the whole system. I've gone to physio for this before. I also like these exercises, like the mat style, like inner and outer thigh Pilates. So I did that and that's what absolutely fried me. And I think I was already like getting sore and activated because of the first portion of the workout, which was 15 minutes. Then I did this for 15 minutes and I'm like sweating and that actually like hurt. Like I tried to do like figure 4 stretch in between and I like wanted to cry because it was so uncomfortable, but like in a good way. I'm just like, I'm going to be sore, but it's all good things because it means I'm improving my strength. So that's obviously good. And it's like those tiny little muscles that you don't even think about. That was so good. So I did dance yesterday, did the lower body today. Tomorrow will either be dance or arms. We'll see what I end up being in the mood for. I do a split kind of like lower upper dance and then like a walking stretching kind of day as like a rest day. I'll do one day a week where I do absolutely nothing just because it feels good, where I'm like, I don't have any responsibilities today. But then the other rest day I'll do like 15 minutes on the walking pad and like some stretching. So if I wake up tomorrow and I have a lot of energy, I will do a dance. Oh, you know what? I just realized Chris is not going to the office tomorrow, so I will be doing an upper body day because I don't want to do my dance workouts like while he's on calls in the other room. It's just like not as fun. Upper body tomorrow. I have been really enjoying seeing like progress. I've been seeing like a little bit of like progress in my shoulders, my biceps, so that's been really fun.
It's not my physical type, you know what I mean? But I'm open in this experience.
Being a rest day. I was gonna do like a 30-minute walking pad walk and I might still, but I ended up deciding to skip it because I had to color my hair this morning. I don't know if you can tell. Did my roots and the ends, and honestly it's quite a task. And I did like a full body shower, exfoliating, shaving, the whole thing. So I was like, not really in the mood to do this walk right now, but maybe if I get some more energy later, I will. I also have a facial tonight, so maybe I will just let myself be in this like restful energy and not feel like I have to do anything. We'll see. Tomorrow I will definitely do a workout though, but I am gonna have an Alani No energy drink today, so maybe that'll amp me up and I'll like really want to get on the walking pad while watching like a show or a YouTube video or something for like a quick break in the middle of the day. I don't know, we will see. I did 3 workouts in a row and I think a rest day makes perfect sense. I'm also really sore today, especially like my upper body, my triceps. Oh my god, when I try to do anything with them, it's like they're noodles. Like they're so fried right now in the best way. Feels great. My chest is sore, everything's sore. So that workout yesterday was so good. Highly recommend trying it out. And then yeah, I will most likely do a workout tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, but if I feel like having a rest day, I will. I'm gonna listen to my body and my desire of like what sounds good in the day and leave it at that. But yeah, so nothing so far today and we'll keep you posted.
So let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives.
doing today? I started the workout like really not in the mood. Like honestly, I feel like there's like a little bit of like a dark cloud over me today, but I wanted to still do the movement because I know that it's gonna like make me feel better. But I actually started off the workout doing, it was the Kira Pro Taylor Swift Reputation dance workout. I did like the warm-up song and then one song after that, and I was like, I'm just like really not into this today. And I think it was mainly because like the music wasn't like stimulating me enough to be interested, so I switched and I did the Sabrina Carpenter workout. But I did 30 minutes and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself that even though I wasn't feeling it, I realized what I wasn't feeling and knew that different music would help. Though I will say I still was feeling just like really blah and like grumpy, and like despite that I'm still super sweaty, and I have the fan going on me over here because I'm trying to like cool down before I make breakfast. I've been telling myself like, okay, so this is my last week in my 20s, officially the last week of my 20s. And I just keep trying to tell myself like, just have as much fun as possible. Like go out with a bang. Don't think about the fact that we're turning 30 next weekend. And just like, don't think about my 20s up until this point. Just think about like this last week and have the most fun possible. Bring as much joy into my life as I can. So I was like, okay, so let's do this dance workout. It's gonna make me feel better. And it did make me feel better. And like the sweating right now is overstimulating, but it's going to, it's gonna feel better soon. Like there's just like kind of a lot going on right now. And I'm really proud of myself because I'm gonna be annoying, but like truly exercise has become an outlet for me. I learned that a lot of my anxiety was coming from a lack of self-expression and creative expression. Even just like 5 to 10 minutes of movement, I started realizing like, oh wait, it's actually moving that energy around, and I'm slowly finding myself less anxious. Take from that what you will, but I have noticed that when I get up and I move my body in a way that like feels good, not in a way that feels like I have to, I feel a lot better. I know that if I told myself I had to do a lower body today, I would have been pissed off and I would have been so not into it at all. My form would have sucked. I don't believe in making myself do things that would make me absolutely miserable, and I'm really grateful that over time I've been able to shift my mentality into certain movements being exciting. So like I did a dance, a lower body, and an upper body already this week, so I went back to dance today because I was like, I think that's the most like digestible form of movement for me right now while I'm feeling like this. And I know that tomorrow is going to be like a lower body or an upper body day, but I'm gonna do it in the way that feels and sounds good. So if I feel like really strong and powerful tomorrow, I'm gonna do like a hard and heavy, like sweaty lower body workout. But if I feel really just like blah and still like not feeling good and have like this dark cloud, and the idea of doing like strong powerful movements makes me miserable, then I'll do something light. Like I'll do like a lower body like Pilates workout where I can just feel like gentle and like relaxed while still moving my body and challenging myself. And that's just like kind of how I view like each day right now. But again, it's because I built up that self-trust to know that I'm gonna do the things that I have to do, like moving my body, but also doing it in my way and allowing that to be enough. Like knowing that even 10 minutes of movement is more than enough, and anything beyond that is bonus. And the priority is just like moving the stagnant energy, feeling strong. And yeah, I don't know, I talked a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's just how I'm feeling this morning. Just a little flat and low, but I still got up and I still did a dance workout, still filmed myself, which is like really hard right now. So I hope this is helpful for you guys because it's really like intimidating sharing this side of me on the internet, but being brave this year. I also am walking to my nail appointment later today and back, so that'll be like a little bit of extra movement. But other than that, I am just gonna take it easy today and just enjoy my last week of my 20s. So I'm clearly in my car right now. We had a little bit of a last minute like change in plans. We are actually meeting our friends out of the city for lunch, and it meant that a workout just like didn't make sense timing wise unless I wanted to wake up really early this morning. And I was like, It's the weekend. I've already done 5 workouts this week. I'm being active. Like yesterday, we went walking around and like shopping and stuff a little bit. Today, we're going out for lunch and socializing. And I don't really care if I end my week at 5 workouts instead of 6 workouts. Honestly, it ends up being 5 a lot of the time, but sometimes it is 6. Like sometimes if the week just works out that way, I will do 6. But you guys can see, like I've done like walking pad moments, some weeks more, some weeks less, walking my dog a little bit longer, like all kinds of things just to like move more, like getting up from the couch more often and like standing longer and cooking more, like just a lot more like regular life activity. And one thing that's been really important to me the past few years is adding more life back into my life. So I feel like I used to like hide a lot on the weekends and not really do anything. So me going out and living full weekends with my partner when he's not working and like actually socializing and being comfortable being seen in public and things like that, those are all like different kinds of exercise for me, if that makes sense. It's just like the living kind of exercise. So I feel really good where I left the week. Tomorrow I will do the upper body workout that I would have done today. Actually, or maybe I'll dance. I don't know. It just depends. Like sometimes if I'm feeling really energized and amped up, like after the weekend, I will dance. If I'm feeling kind of like more tired and less like energetic, I'll do my upper body day. And then whichever one of those I don't do tomorrow, I'll just do Tuesday. It's going to be all good. We also have like a really big week coming up. It's officially my birthday week. So my birthday is on Saturday, the 4th of July, and we're going on a trip. We've got plans with like different family and friends for like different dinners and like a lot of stuff's going on. We have our flight coming up and it's going to be a very like non-normal week. So I'm just happy with what I was able to accomplish this past week while prepping for everything coming this week. So I feel really good about it, and that's really all that matters. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Let me know if you have any questions down below, or if you want any more like clarity on anything that I do on certain days or weeks or whatever. Let me know if you want to see any more of these. Let me know if there's like a style of workout that you think that I would love and should definitely try. Literally anything, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe so you see how the rest of this journey and this rest of the summer goes for me. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really good.